in the Lights Out Cool Face Company server.
Yes.
So if you want to try to get in here, let's get this match underway and show these guys some freaking Battlefield. How about it?
I think I'm in there. How many players do we have in right now?
We have, let me see. Actually, I'm seeing 10 for both.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm going to snap us over in game and get this underway then, because we should be starting relatively quickly here. So let's bring this up for you guys. We should have action going, I believe.
Indeed, we have everyone in here. It's not live. They have not taken.
Make sure my stream switches over correctly.
Because they were messaging me on Battlelog to try to get us in the server, you know, noticing we did have a problem. Fixing it after the first round. Let me see if I can get a potential update from the teams on what the scores are. Because I believe the first round has been played. I'd like to know what we are going to see here in round two. Who's behind? Who has to make up ground, and how much is it going into round two? Because again, the way this works is it's aggregate ticket base. So if team 1 wins by 100 tickets in the first round, team 2 needs to win by 101 in the second round in order to win the map.
Yes.
It's an interesting dynamic. It's a little bit different from most competitive games that you see, the ticket-based system, but it can make for some really exciting finishes, especially in this domination format.
And it looks like we have a restart now, so I do believe this should be our live after this restart, if I'm correct here, Mess.
Yeah, I believe so. They have all 10 guys in. They are restarting, so I think we are going to go live. We are on Golmud Railway. You see kind of an unorthodox setup for the flags. It's kind of in an L shape, whereas a lot of the maps you see kind of in a straight line. We're going to have the CN side, the Chinese side. They're going to, I almost said Canadian. They're going to head for
Canadians.
Canada, what are you talking about?
Yes.
No, we are going to have the Chinese side head towards Alpha to take that flag, and then potentially you could see them head through the buildings that you see directly in front of them towards Charlie. Meanwhile, the easier breakout for the Russians, for CFC, they're going to take Charlie and head to Bravo and try to hold those two flags. Being that they are closer together than Alpha, I like that setup. In domination, you typically want to hold two flags and not push up for that third one, although we did see a lot of aggression from Exertus and Epsilon in the previous match, and here is...
And we are underway now. I got just hit with a large lag spike there. I don't know if you caught that either, but as you can see right now, we have Cool Face Company is going to be on your... I believe that is the Russian side, as Lights Out is going to be on China. So underway already. We have B and C already down right there. Big move right off the bat. They were close to C, so they were able to break through the buildings and get there. On the flank right now, getting traded out. That was Div getting right there, getting traded as he tries to get revived right now, and it's not going to go down. Both players getting taken out outside of B around the wall, and we are still going to be following a rotoring right now. And ooh, not good. They just lost C right there. So C and A switching over right there. That's a big move right there for Lights Out to be taking that. Drop up to the tabletop so you guys can see larger action as Lights Out is pushing, trying to make their way back over to A as it's just getting taken right now. Back to the first action as a trade just happens right there. So as Lights Out right now, you have control possibly of two of these sides right now. Do you stick with that, or are you going to try and move your way over and control all three flags?
Well, at this point, you got CFC. They had Alpha and Bravo. That's a tough hold. They're pretty far away from each other. Now you're looking Lights Out, moving into the Charlie Bravo setup. As I said earlier, that is the easier setup. The flags are closer to each other. It's easier to get set up and hold this. But Cool Face Company doing a good job of not giving up the Bravo point. A bit of a spawn bomb there right at the barn by the yellow container. Oh, as Rottering goes down, you've seen a bit of pandemonium on Bravo. This is probably going to be the point that gets fought over the most. And it looks like Lights Out will take control of it.
Swing our way over there to Bravo. As you can see, yes, Lights Out took Bravo. But Cool Face Company is not giving up. As you can see, players on top of roofs at A trying to shoot down into the schoolyard at B right there, as one player is trying to hold that B and they're going to try and push their way back over and try and take A. It is always better to try and have that straight line cap. As you can see right now, A and C are both controlled by Russia. They do not truly have that straight line cap as good as it would be if you controlled A and B together, or B and C together. As you stated earlier, it'd be easier to rotate over with your team to hold those sites, and a trade already happened there. So now we have China controlling the school and A as gunfights breaking out right now over there. Let's switch back down to a first-person perspective so you can see what's going on, as we're going to be following Div right now, trying to work his way. He's still over at A, trying to hold that for his team. Actually taking it as 2 players spawn off the other roof right there. I believe that was Jack.
And he got wiped.
Oh,
he got
but he's
wiped.
back up now, though. Dropping it and trying to get out of there. This is going to be a tight battle right here over at A. As you see, quite a few of the Chinese Pemmers are moving over there. Lights out, trying very hard to try and take that, and they do. They're going to take control of A right there. This is going to be big for them. Holding A and B would not say this.
And this is a neck-and-neck game. Yes, I would agree with you that holding A and B is a good move for them. Although at this point, surprisingly, CFC has rotated to Charlie. They're holding A and C, but this is not a traditional, it's not a safe setup. And again, just like that, Lights Out taking it back. It's so hard to hold Alpha and Charlie because they're the furthest two-burn hold, obviously so far away from each other. And you're looking at Lights Out doing a good job of holding.
Yes, as they have C and B now.
Difference.
Oh, wow. Big spots of lag for me in here right now. That is definitely different. Gunfight, oh, almost a TK right there, man. I still got you with me, Ness, or did I lose you?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Awesome. Yes, I got you. As you guys can see, ticket-wise, extremely close right now with a slight lead going to Coolface Company as rotations beginning to happen. C and B are both controlled by Team Russia, with just Lights Out right now. Trades across the board. LG went down right there as they're trying to work their way around the outside of the schoolyard, down through the street in containers, and it looks like they're going to be successful in trying to take back or hold back A as B gets taken. So switches coming back and forth now. Score is getting tighter as a trade right there. That was Leo Jack going down. So trying to revive and hold that A and B, going well for Team Russia right now as they definitely have the flag lead. Is this a good position for yourself to be in, Ness?
Yes, absolutely. And surprisingly enough, for Coolface Company, they're not necessarily dominating on the frag front. It is 31-23 for them and 39-24 for Lights Out. So kind of neck and neck. But they are in the lead in the ticket front, 207-179, looking to make it roughly a 20-30 ticket lead is Coolface, and doing a nice job of the teamwork and working the burn.
As you see, B just got traded back out, so now B and C together for Team Russia instead of A and B for China. And it looks like, as you said, a good burn is going to be going on for Russia right now, trying to work their way through there. One thing I am noticing quite a bit here is a lot of the players are opting to rotate extremely fast, not using buildings as cover, just sprinting out through the street right there. As guaranteed on this map, you're going to have to cross the street at some point. But as you get to the street, you are able to move through a little bit of cover. I'm noticing they're just opting to not even waste time trying to find cover and just running out in the open the entire time, trying to get from flag to flag. Is that a good strategy right here, Mess?
You know, it's kind of tough. This map seems to have a general faster pace in domination than the other maps. Some of the other ones we've seen thus far in the tournament. I think that's because of the orientation of the flags in this L shape and the fact that they are in such close proximity. Like you said, these teams can just rotate so quickly before you even know it. You've got 2 or 3 guys on another flag getting the burn, and the fact that the flags burn so quickly it's very easy to switch, to flip-flop. So yes, I'm not surprised that that's happening here.
As we see, a large amount of flip-flop going on, but A, I'm pretty sure, as we've been watching this, has mostly just stayed to China. No one is really even guarding A, as you can see here. We have one player from the Russian side trying to possibly work his way over there, as B and A are both getting taken. Rockets getting shot off by Elegy right there, trying to make something happen, as there is one of the Russian players off the top of that building. They've now realized A is getting taken. Spawn bomb happening over there. They got to try and get back over there, running through the woodpile in the building, trying to get in. Spawn bomb.
Oh, an Elegy with
nice.
The 2 hits.
Yes.
Nice.
Working that ACW right there extremely well for him, as score is almost completely tied now. As you can see here, we are 160-164. This is becoming a very, very close game. No one is pulling ahead far yet, Mess.
And it really makes me wonder what happened in the previous round. What was the ticket differential? Was it this close? All I got to say is I'm glad we decided to hop into this one because it has been highly entertaining thus far. And, you know, we've still got plenty of time left in this round. 154 to 163, 10 ticket difference in favor of Lights Out. The Coolface Company looking to take control of the BC burn.
Yes, and they're going to have it. They might even be able to get all 3 flags right now, as they have C. They're going to be capping B and A. They're going to have a 3-flag burn right now, possibly, if they get
cap.
C.
Oh, temporarily. They do lose Bravo immediately. Nice job by Lights Out to neutralize both Alpha and Bravo. And that's the thing. You'll see a lot of triple caps on this map, but they don't last very long. I mean, you're doing a great job if you hold a triple cap for even 30 seconds on this map, especially with good teams and good players.
Yes, but that little bit of burn that you gain from having the triple cap can be the deciding factor in these matches, I've noticed. So it might be something they want to try and, well, you definitely want to try and keep coming back to that triple cap, but even a slight few seconds to get it, the burn is amazing, and almost a double right there. Actually, yes, a double.
He does trade out on the double. Yes. Nice job there.
Running the AEK. So I'm actually seeing quite a few AEKs on here and some ACWs. What would you play with on this map?
Well, that's a great point. I think what we were talking about earlier, the fast-paced nature of this map favors the close quarters and high rate of fire of the AEK. You know, if you roll that with like a stubby grip and a laser sight, you're just going to be a beast. Now, the hip fire is not that great in Battlefield 4 as compared to Battlefield 3, but when you beef up an AEK, which is just a chainsaw with that high rate of fire, and you add the right attachments, it can be so great. And it looks like that's what CFC is favoring here.
Yes, and we see a 3-cap happening right now. That's China with the 3-cap as a big break in points right now is starting to happen. As you can see, we are at 110 to 153 right now. So,
Lights Out taking
dominating.
Just lead thus far in this round.
Yes, bring it back. They still have the 3-cap. Right now, though, CFC just started finally taking A from them, but they still control B and C. Gunfight breaking out right there. That was Divin taking one. Div 1N, excuse me. However you would like to say that. Oh, getting revived, but he goes down to a double right there from Elegy. Good play by him, and he revives his teammate. No flag lost there. Good play there as they're trying to retake that A. That is the only point currently that the Russian team has. But they're about to lose it. 1-2 kills right there. Nice job by Elegy, only picking up 1. Actually, the other one got traded out by a teammate. They're going to try and get back to that 2-cap, man. This is getting intense here.
Yeah, Lights Out has been able to pull out in front a little bit, get themselves a victory, and it looks like they might get another triple cap here. So they were able to hold that last one for a good 20 seconds or so to get a significant burn and see how long they hold this one. Nice job by Lights Out. They are, look at the tabletop, look how spread out they are. They're in great position to hold them on that hillside spawn. As look, already 2 of CFC are going down. The other 2 guys are isolated. This is looking great for Lights Out.
Yes, as you can see, they have that 3-cap well. They have basically just shoved the Russian team, CFC, all the way back into a corner. They're controlling their spawns right now from all angles, which is going great, except for we have a spawn bomb over at A, so they're going to be able to try and pick up that bomb site right now as a little bit of an aggressive push from Lights Out, trying to take out that spawn point, which might have been unwise, allowing CFC to spawn over towards A and prevent that 3-cap from fully happening there, Mess.
Yeah, I think they did a nice job of holding it for about as long as they could, and they did. If they were going to concede a flag, A is the one you want to concede because it is easier to hold Bravo and Charlie. But look at this, CFC taking control of Alpha and Charlie. But as we said, this is a tough 2-cap to hold. You want to rotate and try to get Bravo as they are losing both, and we could see another 2-cap from Lights Out.
Oh man, big firefight over there at Bravo, as you saw, going across the board. I believe that was a 4-player trade when all was said and done. But as you see, China is up. Ooh, is he going to get the double right there? Can he pull it off? No, he cannot. That was Elegy trying to get the double for his team over at B inside the building, right below Hillside. Nades being thrown all the way across the board by Jack there, trying to get in there and take B. As you see, a lot of the CFC players all over at B, which is their only control point that they have right now. Ooh, Jack getting some kills, trying to get a 3rd one right there. Can't make it happen as Mandrill takes him down. But we are looking at a 138 to 32 score right now. If you are CFC, what do you have to do right now against Lights Out?
At this point, not knowing the ticket differential from the previous round, you have got to go for I mean, you're down over 100 tickets. Triple cap is the way to go. But at this point, they don't even have one flag. They need to start slow. They need to grab one. I would go for the CB hold at first, and then hopefully move to Alpha and hold that as long as you can. But it's not looking good. It's looking like Lights Out has just gotten better and better as this round has continued. It was neck and neck for most of it, as you recall. But I mean, the ability for Lights Out to get that triple cap and hold it is really impressive.
We're seeing a far superior shooting coming from Lights Out here. As you can take a peek at the scoreboard right here, Lights Out, Elegy, Kidney Stones, Tobias, Jack, and ERC are all sporting extremely positive scores right now as they win that round there. Slightly decisively with a 137-0 score for them. We do not know how the first one went. Does anybody in Twitch actually know how the first round went? So we know who.
And actually, it looks like in chat they're saying that was the first round. So I'm not sure if maybe they did. I guess they didn't. They were probably just messing around. They didn't start on time.
Waited. Very nice. So we are going to be able to see this match from front to end. You guys are going to be able to see. But first half there, so 137 tickets differential there, going for Lights Out. That's going to be a slight tall order there for CFC to try and pick that up and come around in the next round. Maybe try and play a little bit smarter, less out in the open, avoid the gunplay from Lights Out because they were getting outshot very handily. I would probably try and stay away from that.
Yeah, I think they need to slow play it a bit more, utilize the buildings, utilize cover and head glitch spots, particularly what I call the school building in the very center of the map. It's right next to the Bravo flag on the front of the mid road. You can get two guys in there, one guy on the second story watching across the road onto Charlie, and then you have one guy peeking from the roof can watch Bravo and potentially the Alpha flag. I think instead of this hyper fast play that we saw in the previous round, just kind of running around the map, you need to get set up more and try to hold 2 and potentially 3 because again they have a lot of tickets to make up, and that's going to play into how they play. I mean, I think at first they want to start slow, get comfortable, but then at some point they're going to need to be aggressive to make up that ticket differential.
Yes, as we're about to get underway here, we are just waiting for the countdown to finish. As you can see, sides are going to be switched here. Lights Out is now going to be on your Russian team.
Not Canadian.
I keep thinking of that, man. I'm trying.
No, they are Russian. You're right. They're Russian, and then CFC is Chinese. I don't know. The CN, I always think Canada.
I do too. I think the
with the red too. You know.
Why would the Canadians be fighting the Russians though? I can't ever see a reason for that to
Canadians
happen.
don't fight anyone. They're just too friendly.
So quickly, while we're waiting for this to get underway, 30 seconds remaining here. Anyone have any different of opinion than what was stated earlier on who's going to win this? Is this going to go just a landslide victory for Lights Out here as they took the first half, or the first round, I should say, or CFC going to battle back on this one and make this close, if not possibly win this? What do you guys think in Twitch? I'd like to hear your opinions before this gets going. 10 seconds. What do you think, Mess? Who's winning?
Round off, guys. I think we're going to see more Lights Out. I think it was very close to start, and actually CFC had the lead for most of the first half of that round, but Lights Out, a switch just clicked for. I think they've got momentum on their side, which is huge in domination, and I think they are going to lock it down in the second round. But prove me wrong, CFC. Prove me wrong. As they do start on the easier side, they get the breakout, holding the BC burn, and I think they are going to try to play a little conservatively and try to hold this for them.
ERC just getting caught behind that dumpster over between A and B right there. Absolutely getting dominated. As you can see, 2 flags, though, for Team Russia. That is Lights Out with the slight flag advantage right now. Trying to continue on the kills right now. See if their guns can still dominate as they did first half, and it did not work out there for Jack as he just got taken down. Oh, excuse me. Follow Elegy for just a second here. Trying to get a flank from CFC player right there. Can he get 2? No, his teammate gets the other one. So almost a 2K for him right there in the middle of that building, just short of the hilltop right there. As they're crossing the street, players from both teams are in this building now. Let's see if they can make something happen here. That's Elegy with the rocket launcher trying to blow his way through the building. See if he can get somebody behind the wall. As he picks up one, he's going to pick up the second one here. No! Pulls out his knife to get him, and does not make that happen. So, flag control. 1 flag for each team now. The burn is not happening. It is going to stay extremely close if they keep it like this as they fight for the flags.
And Lights Out is going to look to rotate from this Alpha Charlie hold. Although, no, they're not going to rotate. They're going to take Bravo as well. So the first triple cap of round 2 for Lights Out. And wisely, it looks like they're conceding the Alpha flag. Pushing up a little bit are Tobias, Jack, and Kidney Stones. I like the fact that they're staying aggressive. I mean, they do have the BC hold, which is the easiest, I think, on this map. But going right back in for the triple cap, and they're going to get it.
Oh, they have the player advantage, but they are getting spawn bombed on from the side, the outside of the wall. Over that an A. They're trying to get in there. Lots of teammates going down. Ooh, the triple cap is not going to happen. They're losing C and B right now. They have to quickly pick up A and reinforce into their own triple cap. Ooh, nice kill there from Jack, and he rolled down the stairs in the A building, trying to get back to the flag and help cap it as they work their way back over to the schoolyard. Going down street right now, trying to work through the school building. He's going to be met right there. Who did he? Oh, he got Supra right there. Nice kill from him. Going to try and pick up the second one right here against the wall. No, he gets picked from outside of schoolyard there. So they're going to try and go back and have a 2 cap as they're going to be taking C right now. So they're going to fight for that 3 cap. Again, Lights Out is extremely aggressive, and they are not wanting to give up a single flag here to CFC.
I think Lights Out has a lot of confidence in their fragging ability over CFC thus far. It was kind of close in the first round as far as fragging. They stayed neck and neck for a while. Then after the second half, they just got the confidence and just completely pulled away from them on the fragging front. And it looks like they're going to do that again here in the second round as they comfortably hold 2 flags to 1.
Oh.
It's the AB burn this time.
Mandrill, as I switched over, we had a nice double kill from him on the back side of schoolyard there against that back wall. Nice job. He's trying to cap it out right now for his team. See if he can make something happen. Lots of gunfire going down. Teammates getting traded out. He's going to beat Elegy right there and goes down. So that schoolyard is going to be traded back out by Lights Out, it looks like. And CFC trying to fight back into this. Oh, dang, right at Mon 8. Excuse me. I don't know how to say that. I was going to guess. Oh, going down. 2 players right there getting traded out on the top of that schoolhouse building after they got 1. So the triple cap is going to be coming once again here. No, double. Can we have the triple cap before A gets taken? No, B. Actually, C got taken before that. So A and B are going to be for the Russian team right now. As the scoreboard is starting to shake up a little bit here, as you can see, Russia with 217 to not the Canadians, the Chinese 181 right now.
Yeah, and if you are CFC right now, or if you're a CFC fan, you got to be getting a little nervous because, again, they are down over 100 tickets from the previous round, and it's not looking good. The momentum has been on Lights Outside since that round, and they have maintained their lead thus far in the round, holding that Alpha Bravo burn, keeping them isolated at Charlie, not being too aggressive, are Lights Out, although it does look like we have CFC trying to come around the backside of Bravo. They're going to try to get the Charlie Bravo burn. That's smart by them. That's the burn you want to hold, and they've got a lot of ground to make up.
They have taken schoolyard from the inside, but there are players from the other team that are waiting. Does not matter. Getting traded out. Spawn bomb happening over there. As you can see, CFC trying to make something happen. 1, 2, 3 going down. They trade out 1 player, though, from Lights Out. Lights Out seems to be playing a little less aggressive now, just trying to maintain 2 flags to ensure that they win this round instead of trying to force the 3 cap, which I think is a smart play.
Look, no, they did get the 3 cap. Look at this.
Oh,
I mean,
they grab it.
I agree with you. They were kind of playing it slow there. They only sent 1 guy to Charlie, but he won the battle there and was able to get the 3 cap. So, you know, that's kind of what can happen when you take advantage of your gun skill over another team. You don't necessarily have to send 2, 3 guys to the point. You can send 1, and if he wins the gun battle, as they did here, they have held the Alpha Bravo Charlie 3 cap for quite some time.
Oh.
It's surprising because, again, I said earlier, it's very difficult to do on this map. It's small, it's quick to burn a flag, and, you know, typically it's easy to win your gun battles, but Lights Out is looking Lights Out right now.
And I believe the ticket difference was 134 from first round, 134, 137. So not good at all for CFC right now. As
yeah, actually, that means the game is essentially over. They are playing for pride. They've gone below that ticket differential. You see they have 123. So they cannot win this game, can CFC. They're just going to finish it out for fun, which is great to see. But Lights Out winning convincingly here in round 3 on Golmud Railway.
Just trying to make it close here so the scores aren't so far off. But as you can see, Lights Out did hold that 3 cap for quite a while there. They have the 2 cap now. As we said, the game is done now. They, excuse me, CFC will not be able to come back from this as the point differential was too much from first round. They lost by 137 flags or ticket points the first half. And so they are not able to get this one now. They are just trying to fight for brownie points now to make the score a little bit tighter so they don't get dominated so hard in this half. But it's not looking good for them. They still are getting back capped by 2 flags right now. As you see, Lights Out trying to fight for that 3rd flag, trying to see if they can get that. And maybe just possibly sit back now and enjoy the rest of the win as they're about to take this down here, Mess.
Yeah, indeed. As you said, they are just playing for pride. You know, Lights Out looking strong. You know, after a bit of a rocky start, CFC did start in the lead in round 1. I think they got roughly a 20, maybe 30 ticket lead at some point. But Lights Out, their fragging power, just kind of, you know, getting their guns warm, took commanding control of this match, and they did not look back after they did. You know, getting those triple caps and holding them for a significant amount of time, which is pretty much the story of this match, you know, being extremely aggressive and it paying off for Lights Out. So nice job to them. I think we're going to be seeing a lot from them in the rest of this tournament. I think they're definitely going to be a playoff-bound team from their group.
Yes.
As Elegy is finding the honey pot.
Oh, man.
You get the 4th. So I'm going to see if I can find us another match, as this one is in hand, like I said. But I'm going to go see what is up next for us. So you guys stay tuned, and Misled will keep the action.
Yeah, we'll just keep the action going for you guys here while this is still up. As you can see, let's take a quick peek at the scoreboard so you guys can check this out. As you see, Lights Out once again dominating in the frag department. Only one of their players in the double digits right there, which is extremely big for them. Being able to maintain their man advantage through there and able to hold that flag down is going to help so much. As you saw, so many triple caps, so much aggressive plays when they already had 2 flags. All they had to do was just sit there and hold and just frag a little bit to continue the drain. They always fought for those 3, and they weren't dying when they did it. They didn't die. If they got traded out, there was usually another teammate there to revive them. Extremely smart, tight play from Lights Out here, as they're going to take this match again quite handily. It seems the score is now 187-72. So Lights Out on Russia versus Blue-Face Company on the Chinese side. The map is almost done. They're trying to go for a 3 cap right now, and it looks like they're going to be able to get a 3 cap. Once again, Lights Out going for the 3. No, they are not going to get the 3 cap. That was Cool-Face Company taking down C. So Lights Out going to hold A and B now as Cool-Face Company is going to try and work their way backward to the schoolyard, across the street, and work in there. No luck, though, as they're getting picked off. As you see, Lights Out is forming around the schoolyard extremely well, holding this down, winning the gun battle, getting the frags there. So I think it just came down to the amount of frags that Lights Out was able to get against Cool-Face Company.
Yeah, I agree. Really, a lot of people say that domination is basically teaming up with flags, and I agree to a certain point. There becomes a point where a team is just such better guns than you that it really is difficult to overcome. No amount of strategizing can do so. But there is still a lot of element of strategy in domination, positioning, and just out and out knowing what to do on your own and knowing when to rotate and make smart decisions. You know, it doesn't always just come down to the gunplay. Sometimes better positioning can win the day over better guns.
Yes, very, very true. Especially, I can relate that to the Counter-Strike. Being old, my reflexes aren't what they used to be. So I play all these kids now, and I get tore up except for the fact that I have dominant positions on them and allow myself to outshoot them just by the simple fact that I have positions on them. So, Lights Out, combining all those things together, actually worked well as a team. Had players getting traded out, then getting revived, so it worked out well for them. And then being able to shoot superiorly against the other team helped them so very much. And like I said, when they did drop players, they were quickly revived. So they always maintained a man advantage. As we have 2 flags for both teams now, or one team has 2 flags, excuse me, there's only 3 on the board. So we have C and B going to the Russians now, as A is the only one for CFC. As we're watching Moneda right now, there's a large push coming from the Russian team over around the outside of C, trying to flank around the side of A. but it's too little too late. As you see, Lights Out is going to take this with right around 176 to 75 tickets as the Chinese team ticks down to 0. Now, quickly, they have 6, 5, 4. 3 cap is almost about to happen. They're probably going to give up on it as they are about to win the game. So this round is also going to go to Lights Out. They are going to take the match, and very, very good play from them on round 3 in Golmud Railway right there.
And convincing victory by Lights Out, showing that they are going to be a team to be contended with here in the tournament. I believe they are undefeated. Let me go look at the previous rounds to see how Lights Out fared. I'm not sure. They may have run into a tougher team in the previous 2 rounds. Looks like they did win in round 2 pretty convincingly by 200 tickets over Intuition. Round 1, close game over Elite Gaming Pro, but they did win. So Lights Out now 3-0 after 3 rounds of play in the group stages. So I do believe they are going to be a playoff-bound team, and we'll be seeing more of those guys.
Very, very nice there. As you guys could tell, we were not doing Sounds Like a Plan versus Warchild. We did not have time to update it as we were having problems trying to get in to spectate the matches. We had to go back to one of our first matches, which was going to be Lights Out versus Cool Face Company. So we were able to get back into that and get that going for you guys. So sorry the broadcast title was not updated. And obviously the splash page you guys are staring at now was not updated either. Well, it actually ended up being fine, so it's okay. But we should be moving in to our second match, I believe, hopefully, Monster 5 versus Faction.
Yeah, I think so. We've got several matches to choose from. I'm trying to make sure that that match is still going on. I know Nexus and Shot Docs, I believe they're playing now, Slap and Warchild as well. We're going to find a server we can actually get into and keep this action rolling for you guys. So I'm going to get that info, and we'll keep this wagon train rolling.
Awesome. While we were waiting for Mess to get the info, guys, while you have a second here, make sure you guys are following all of the Twitch channels. We have plenty of them now. They're going to be Play CEVO, Play CEVO 1, Play CEVO 2, which you're on right now. You're going to have your CSGO, your Dota, your Battlefield 4, any other games that we're going to be doing casting for are going to be across those channels, and more to come as we pick up more and more game coverage. So make sure you guys follow those so you can stay on top of when we have awesome content coming for you guys. Also, check out the Twitter for everyone. Underneath my name, or next to my name, is going to be my personal Twitter. Along with Mess, next to his name is his personal Twitter, and the CEVO Twitter. Make sure you guys follow all of those so you know when we're going on and what we're going to be covering tonight. Good place to check is the CEVO Twitter. And then after that, like CEVO on Facebook and check out the watch page, which is cevo.com/watch. All the VODs, all the on-demand content you guys could want from all of our matches that we cast across every game that we cover. So make sure you guys tune into that and you can watch that. If you like something, you want to find out how a team did, go back and watch it. Then you can know their strats. You want to know how Lights Out dominated so hard that match? Boom. You can go check in a couple days. Day, tonight, I don't know. It might be up there, so you guys need to go watch that. And how close are we now?
I'm getting the server info. It looks like we do have 3 of M5 getting in the server. I was able to get in as spectator. So it's looking like we're good to go for the Monster 5 versus... who are they playing? Monster 5 versus Faction Esports. And Faction, interesting enough, I believe they played, I want to say it was Authority last week. And they came back from behind to win that match after losing the first round. So for those of you who didn't hear earlier, Authority has disbanded. Did Factions Esports kill Authority?
Ooh.
Let me make sure I'm not. Let me make sure I'm not telling stories here. I'm going to confirm that that's the case. Going back to this previous round.
For those of you guys that are just tuning in now, we are going into the Battlefield BF4 Beta Cup, and what we're doing here for CEVO is this Beta Cup. This is round 3 action coming at you guys. That's going to be Golmud Railway that you're going to be watching. We've already seen one match go down, and that was Lights Out. Took it to a Cool Face Company tonight, winning decisively both rounds of their match. So now we should be coming back with Monster 5 versus Faction Esports. Both teams sporting nice records here. Monster 5 with a 2-0 and Faction Esports also with a 2-0. So you're going to be having a battle of undefeateds coming up right here. And Faction Esports played Team Authority round 1 and then Clan IMA in round 2. So...
Yeah, indeed. Faction Esports did defeat Team Authority. That wasn't round one. That was not last round, and a come from behind victory. And Monster 5, as I said earlier, they've been active in both the North American and the European community. A seasoned team. These guys have a lot of experience. They've been putting in the reps. I expect them to be very strong here on this match against Faction. And I think I may have to duck out on you, buddy, because my team has a match here at the same
Oh,
time. I
do
was hoping.
we got Brett back yet?
I'm not sure if he is here. He dropped in and said, "Hey guys, I'm here," and we haven't been able to get back in touch with him. But I think we're going to take a quick break before this match
Yes.
starts and sort